Ryan with Mr. Geek here. In this video, my workstation, my setup. You'd think it's about building the QDX, which I went on this inductor a couple nights ago, and then I worked a couple 12-hour days. Also got sick, had a migraine, and had issues. So I really haven't touched it. But we have an inductor that's going to go right there on this QDX, and it just pops right in, like something. Anyway, I have yet to actually figure that part out. Doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. This is about my workstation. Now, I got a 3D printer, a Bamboo Lab A1, which is fantastic, and it has unlocked the power of 3D printing for me. My previous printer, I just didn't want to fiddle with it. I'm not into having a printer as a hobby. I want to be having a printer as a tool. In a previous video, I showed this Radio Shack multimeter. The problem is it doesn't have a stand. There's no way to hold it up. So I 3D printed one for myself. And it's the only one like it because I designed it in Onshape. And then you might wonder, so this is pretty cool. I mean, there we go. It'll hold it up so I can see it, without having to look over at it. It's right in my vision. So that's good. The next thing is lighting. The next thing on top of that is organization. My previous desk had a 6-foot shelf going across it. This is actually the same desk, but this is a 6-foot desk, got a shelf going all the way across it with a big 2x12, just for fun, as the actual shelf, and then some custom welded pieces to make the shelf be put it up above the rest of the desk. That thing was huge. It was in the way. I loved it sometimes, I hated it other times, and it would have been nice if I could just remove it. I also used it as a support for my phone when I made these videos, and it just didn't fit here. It doesn't fit with my 3D printer and my laptop and various things. So I got rid of it. Well, I still have it, but it's not here anymore. I'm going to show you what we have. That is the holster for my phone. I say holster. It's the not holster, the support structure for it. And I 3D printed that piece right here. And this is some 3/16 rod from, I think it's flagpoles, going to a piece over here, and then going down to a stand over here. And of course we have the same thing on the other side. And that's not a lot of material to print, although it did take a few iterations to get it right because I'm not very good with CAD. But we got it. Now, this is the area that I work at when I'm building things, making videos. And by the way, the nice thing is this is portable. I can just take this apart and put it away, and it packs down to nothing. It's just super simple. It cost me about $15, not including all the times I had to reprint things because I got them wrong. I think I printed like 4 versions of this before I got that right. And as you can see, I ran out of filament and had to just throw in some other filaments to get it finished. No big deal. Adds character. The other thing is I got this power strip here at Harbor Freight, and it is held down to the desk with my favorite hot glue. Speaking of 3D printing, I have a 3D printed laptop stand over here. You can see it. I customized that. I designed that for my ThinkPad. This is like a 15-year-old ThinkPad, but it works really well. I've got Linux on it now because there's no supported versions of Windows, and I don't like running on unsupported software. And there's my baby, my Bamboo Lab A1 with the thing that can hold 4 spools of filament. I forget what it's called. But this thing is really cool. This has transformed 3D printing into a struggle, from a struggle into a tool. And I really, really like this printer. It was worth every penny I paid. I think I got it on sale for like $350 or something like that. It was really great. I think even if this was a $500 printer with that thing, totally worth it. Yeah, and this blue thing, this pad. They're like $10 on Amazon, or you can find them for like a buck or two or three on like Alibaba or AliExpress or whatever. 3D printed AA cell holder, which is kind of nice, keeps them organized. So I've been making good use of 3D printing to make my workstation better, make my life better. The other thing that's making my life better is that. That's why it's so bright over here. That is a Harbor Freight 10,000 lumens shop light, and it's super, super bright, which obviously you can tell because of the way that it is. And I love it. It makes this whole area just so much better. So this makes me want to work in this area. And the nice thing is, it's right next to my work computer, which I'm not going to show because that area is a mess. But I will say this. Well, I'll show you this much of it. That's not a TV. That's a 4K screen. It's a 43-inch 4K screen, and I love it. It's like having four 24-inch monitors together. Anyway, and with that, I can use that, or I've got my laptop here, and this is really, it's just, there's nothing really installed in this except a browser, and I can sit here and go through the directions and, do this and make it easy. It's easy to use. It's right, and I can get this out of the way really easy. I can just move it out of the way. The laptop stand keeps it off the desk, so I can actually stuff stuff underneath it, so I don't really lose desk space. Yeah, so just a quick tour of the workstation. I think I have, let's see. Well, between the 3D printed stuff, I think that I put maybe we'll say $15 or $20 on my stand, $20 for the power strip, which I really needed, and the light was $50. It was supposed to come with mounting hardware, and it didn't. And so I had to buy hardware for that. $6 or so. So we'll say I've got, well, I don't know, and this is a few dollars altogether. I don't know, I have less than $100 in my workstation because I bought this desk for like $15, I don't know, 10 years ago. Unfortunately, this desk also sat out in the rain in the weather for a couple of years because I didn't have room for it at my last house. And so this particle board got wet. But you know what? It added a little edge to it right here so that things can't roll off it so easily. So, I'll take it as a win. Anyway, listen, thanks for watching if you got this far. I'm looking forward to doing some more videos. I have some house stuff coming up. Getting some improvements on the property that I intend to show. This is Miss.Geek, miscellaneous geekery. And so it's not all ham radio. It's not all anything really. Although I am probably going to move all my automotive content elsewhere. I really haven't decided. YouTube likes it when you have niches, and I don't do niches. I do everything. Also, anybody interested in what's it called? Meshtastic? If anybody wants to see any Meshtastic content, let me know in the comments below, because I'm kind of interested in it, but I'm not sure how popular that is. So if you want to see any Meshtastic stuff, let me know. I can do some videos on that. I actually haven't gotten into it yet, but I don't really have a reason to get into it. There's no other nodes in my area, and I don't need it. But if you guys would be interested in it and want to see an idiot like me figure it out, then tell me. Let me know. And oh yeah, and eventually we're gonna get something better than this sheet for a for a curtain. The house is a work in progress. My shop is a work in progress. My life is a work in progress. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Oh wait, you're still here? Okay, so I gotta tell you something. I'm gonna gush for a minute. This Bamboo Labs A1, it's amazing. I'm not even joking. This has got to be what 3D printers were supposed to be 10 years ago. This thing is just so stinking good. And I had problems with adhesion on the last plate that my Creality Ender 3 Neo had. This one, there's no problems. This one self-adjusts everything. aligns itself and does all the stuff that you would normally need to fiddle with to figure out automatically every time you print. So if you move it, or it works so nice. Was it a lot of money? I don't know. I mean, in 3D, the world of 3D printing, actually not really. I think, like I said, I got it on sale. Bought it at Best Buy on Black Friday for like $350. I think they go for $450 or $500 normally, but worth every penny. I'm printing with PETG, and PETG is a harder filament to print with apparently, and I definitely struggled with it on my Ender. But with this, I've never touched a setting. I just tell the slicer that I've got PETG installed and which spool to use, and it does it. And what's cool is that you can, each spool, like you can switch colors mid-print. These, this is just a little project, but these were printed at the same time. Now, it took longer because it kept having to go between red and black constantly. So there was a lot of time involved in that. If I had to do it again, if I was in a hurry, I would just print one red, one black, no big deal. But after the bed cooled, these came right off. They didn't stick to the bed. And these prints, I haven't cleaned it up or anything, and these prints are just super clean. There's a little bit of stringing, but this is actually a little spring-powered car. Even the spring is 3D printed. I actually bought that. It was like $3 or $4. I tried putting that on my Creality Ender, and it just really did not work. Parts didn't fit together or anything, so I'm curious to see how this goes when I have time. But if you're looking at 3D printing and you're wondering if it's worth it, and you just wanted to print, you don't necessarily want to fiddle with your printer, you just want to plug it in and make it do what you want it to do, this is what you want. It really is. They sell nicer ones, they sell more expensive ones, and those are great. I got no qualm with buying another one. They sell ones that are a few $1,000s. I don't need it. This is perfect for me. I've made some really cool parts with this already. I've even made a couple of parts for my vehicles, for like interior parts, which I still haven't finished the projects, but you get the idea. Anyway, so, oh yeah, and this is my Doom shelf. The shelf of Doom of unfinished projects. And there's also my 2D printer and my Curapi Labs cup. And well, there you have it. There's my workstation. There's my junk. Thanks for watching.